Hi Aries, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for December 2021, but this reading can also be valid for any other time you find this. I will talk about general energies in the beginning of the reading. I will talk about love and love relationship situation in the second part of the reading. This can also be any other relationship that is close and dear to you, where you want to look more into the dynamics of it. And then in the end of the reading, I will pull some charms. This is what I exclusively do for my English speaking channel. So I did this reading earlier in German on my German channel. Check that out in the description box below. Also, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment. It's really important, obviously, to make these videos more accessible for other people, also to help me grow the channel. That would be the best support you can give me. Thanks so much, and let's get started, dear Aries. This is a crazy month. I feel like for you, we have so much fire energy here. We have the Prince of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. This is immensely fiery, I want to say. We start this month with a new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So this can also, I think, be a catalyst for you to really have some sort of explosive ignition moment forward with the Prince of Wands. So I think you're really on full force here when it comes to creativity, when it comes to self-expression, when it comes to being motivated, get the things that you want to get, be forward thinking, moving forward, being active. So perfect energy for Aries and any fire sign, but this is fiery, super fiery energy. So this is fire and air actually. So it really, what happens when we, put air in the fire, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So by the middle of the month, we have the Three of Wands, which is in this deck, your card, Sun in Aries, as you can see here. It's a sun sign. Here's the Aries sign. So it's called virtue, it's called virtue, period. So this really on a more Rider-Waite kind of traditional interpretation level is about, sending your ships out, having a vision forward, things coming in that you sent out, and really also waiting, but at the same time actively sending out the vibes. That's very much the Three of Wands for me. And also being on I always think about the Three of Wands as being on a sort of plateau of stability, that because with the Three of Wands, we have this kind of foundation. I always think of a three-legged chair where you can sit for a while. You can sit on a three-legged chair for a while, but it's probably not going to be comfortable forever. So this is why we have to be more specific about our vision and how we build this fourth leg that really gives us stability. And this is what the Three of Wands is all about, and really letting that vision come in and really drawing that in. So, and doing the right thing also. Doing the right thing for creating that vision. And it's also a process of creating already. So you're in a very active energy. So the Eight of Wands by the end of the month is really going full force. So now what you've, I think, let become more clear in your mind, and where you feel like your passions really go full force, and where you really trust in what you want to create, now there is even more activity towards it. With the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of things happening at the same time. Fast communication, expanded communication. This is Mercury in Sagittarius, and again we have the Sagittarius energy that comes back to the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 4th. So there is an intense forward moving energy in this whole month for you. So if you really want to create your dreams, if you really want to self-express, if you have a good idea how to realize something, if you have a new creative impulse, now is really the time to fully go into it, full force. You have so much life energy, you have so much motivation, you have so many wants here. This is insane. And you have a great potential to bring this into a more artful sphere, because we have this rainbow here too, and that really also speaks of this higher level sort of alchemical side that the Temperance card is about, which speaks for Sagittarius. So there is harmonious, artful outcome as well through this very swift forward action. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. So in a love relationship situation, this is interesting because, again, more fire. 9 of Wands, Son of Wands, same card. Wow. So there might be a person in your radar, on your radar, that you're super passionate towards. At the same time, this person also, I think they are very magnetic, because they are very much in their power and they're in their Empress energy, so they're very receptive to energy more than they actively go into something. That doesn't mean that they are not interested. I think they very much are. I think they like this passionate, playful energy with you, because this is what's mirroring you. So there is a lot of attraction. I think there's a lot of attraction between the two of you. This person might be more in a receptive mode to test you, maybe to try to draw you in a little bit. Maybe they're not even doing it on purpose, because the Empress is not really needing to play games. She's just like chill in her own environment. So it doesn't matter if this is a man or a woman or male, female, in between. It's just the Empress energy is more of a receptive energy that draws people in and selects, and is just very comfortable in her environment, and she's not super eager to go out there and explore. She's more eager to be in her comfy place and create within her space and be comfortable. That doesn't mean she doesn't have power. She has a lot of power, actually. But yeah, so now both of you are still in the Son of Wands energy. So I think it's not that this person is not actively moving towards you at all. It's just that they have their thing going on and they're in their little comfy comfort zone, and they have established their life in a very comfortable way, it seems like, and they are inviting you into their realm to have some fun. It seems like. So, you should go, I would say, because this looks like a great place to be honest. And I mean, there is a little bit of an element of a chasing scenario, so be careful that you're not chasing this person too much. But this person is not going anywhere. They're not running. They are doing quite the opposite of running. So that's kind of nice. They're not running away from you. They're just staying where they are. You might have to come to them. Which I always find so interesting when we talk about lion energy and the male lion energy, and all these females coming to the male and he's just like chilling and they're doing the thing. But this is for me like male lion energy, just like hanging out, chilling, and all these lionesses come towards the male lion. And here it's quite the opposite. It's like the Empress is in more like this receptive energy where people come to her. It's a very, it's interesting. Anyway, 9 of Wands in reverse. I think what the problem here is, or what's maybe difficult in the situation, is that you might think that all your past experiences, for one, are maybe hindering you to have this be a constructive connection. Maybe you feel like you have all these experiences and they hold you back, or they make you maybe a little too cracked, or they make you impatient, or you feel like you get triggered, and they stand in the way more than they are actually helpful and giving you strength. So it's about integrating those past trauma, the traumatizing experiences, or just maybe tiring, exhausting, difficult experiences. Doesn't have to be like extreme trauma or anything. Although I have to say, Chiron is moving direct in your sign on the 19th. And that is huge, because Chiron has been retrograde for quite some time in your sign, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So what you've been revisiting in the last month and maybe replaying when it comes to old wounds that are very deep in that specific house of yours where you have your sun, or Aries, you can now really make progress to integrate. And I think this is what this Nine of Wands is all about. And this connection might help you, by the way, to understand how your past experiences can be really used as a strength and made you the warrior type person that you are. Yes, sure, you might be a little bit on guard. Yes, sure, you might be a little bit on edge sometimes, even, because I get an edgy feeling here with all the wands. So it's a lot of wands. I mean, for me personally, it's like overwhelming because I don't have a lot of fire in my chart. But this is make sure that you're not getting too fired up. That's all I can say. I don't see a burnout kind of situation because there is no Ten of Wands here. I just see that you might feel like, wow, all this action is maybe too much. Something like that. So still, this person and you both, as I see here, are very attracted to each other. There's a very passionate energy. There is a very nice sexual connection, maybe a lot of chemistry. I could see that. I could see a lot of chemistry, especially same sex, but doesn't have to be. And wow, I didn't even notice here. This, I think, man dancing in the middle here, or yeah, I think it's a male figure biologically. Has these Aries ram horns. I mean, it's not Aries directly, it's more like a Capricorn sort of horn, but it has these horns. That's very interesting. Okay, so that's, I feel like you, and this can be a very playful connection, and you can have a lot of fun here and be super expressive with this person, and maybe that feels very freeing and very fun. And you feel very comfortable around this person, and also you feel comfortable with this person in social gatherings, in the social environments. And that's really important, you know, because sometimes we're with people, and I don't know if you've experienced that, but I definitely did, when you're yourself a very social person and you're having an easy time just to be in a social group and not be awkward, and then you have a person that might be a great person, you know, but is just a very awkward person socially, and you kind of have the feeling you have to be, they put you in an uncomfortable position because they're kind of so awkward and you bring them with them. I don't know, that's what I'm getting at. I think that's what's finally not happening here, which is very nice. Love it. I love this. So still, let's look at this advice card, and it is an advice card. That's why I want to read it as an advice. The why So there might be some questions coming up here. I think they came up with the whole eclipse season action, and I want to read the book because this book is brilliant, I think. And I could never use the words as well. Oh, where is it? 31. Okay. Why? Motives, driving intention, the power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives. I think this is very much about integrating your experiences. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. And I can't believe that this is saying life force energy, because this is really maybe the whole point here. Understanding the why, and all of a sudden you're moving forward like 150%. It really is so much fire here. I can't even deal with it. But you can't, because you're an air. You're not an air sign. You're a fire sign. So yeah. We have Astro dice as well. So we have a Scorpio energy, again, emphasis on, I think, the deeper sexual transformative nature of this connection. There can be maybe, a little kinky stuff going on, or more taboo-ish stuff with the Scorpio energy, but deep transformative sexual energy. 10th house also is coming through. So maybe this is also very much about moving forward into different, or you gain a different vision when it comes to your professional life, when it comes to your public life. And there is just the fog is lifting. There is just a clear vision of how to move forward, and you're moving forward very fast here. You're very motivated to move towards that. And you're very passionate about it, and I love that, very motivated. And it's also about understanding, I think, and that's what's coming through for me very strongly here in this reading, understanding your past experiences and where you're coming from, and that could even be past life, with the South Node here. On your soul journey, understanding how those experiences form you and form your soul and help you move forward on this path, and that the direction kind of is already defined through the starting point, if you know what I mean. It's very cryptic, I know. So the way you're coming into this life is somehow predestined, because you're coming with this soul in this body that had those lessons learned, and therefore now is at a place where they continue the path to learn more lessons. But the past lessons define your new lessons. And the past path and starting point, how you enter into this world with your soul, defines already what you kind of have to learn this lifetime. And you need those experiences from the past, even though they're more like on a, not such a physical level, but more on a soul level, that you need those. You need those to learn your new lessons here on this life path. So I think this is so much about this 9 of Wands and this realization that you need what you've experienced, to go where you need to go. This is such a oracle message. Yeah, I hope this makes as much sense for you as it does for me. All right, we do have a quote here, or two quotes from famous women. I have this calendar that I use. It's German, but I will translate as good as I can. And it also has dates because I cut it from an old calendar. So we have 17th of March, maybe that's something important for you, or 14th and 14th of October. So that's the two dates that might be telling about something for you or might have some significance. So the first quote is, nature has thousands of choice for the ones who are seeking with a warm heart to enter its temple. Oh, so beautiful. It makes me tear up. It makes me tear up literally because I'm just touched by this. Rachel van Hagen, that's the person. So nature has thousands of choice for the ones who are seeking with a warm heart to enter its temple. Oh, I mean, that's the best I can do in English, but I think it's pretty accurate. Transformation, butterfly. I mean, look at that picture. You can't even, you know, this is just beautiful. Also, what I see here is nature is deceptive. I don't know if that's something that you want to consider also, because butterflies really, nature is deceptive in a lot of ways. Butterflies really, they pretend to have eyes on their wings, of course, as a protection. Most deception is protection. So that's something that also comes through. And then we have I love this. And this is very telling and very fitting for your reading, by the way. You have to have a lot of passions. You have to experience a lot of passions in one lifetime, because life is too short that you only experience a passion once, or life is too short that you're allowed to only experience one passion. So Romy Schneider, actress, of course. Of course. I am very fascinated that this came out, because I think this is so much the center point of your reading for me, that you are still learning how to see your past experiences, passions, all the things you started maybe and didn't finish. That's a very Aries kind of thing. And we have to try out things to know what we actually want. And the experience nobody can take from you, you know. Everything you have, you have. My mother always said, every experience you have, that's something that's yours, you know. So be aware that there's a lot of strength in your experiences, even if they might feel like tiring or maybe destructive, and they might have been destructive, you know, and traumatizing, but still you learn something about yourself and something about life and something about humankind and something about love and something about passion and something about intimacy. Hopefully you learn something. That's the whole point. And making sure you're aware of your motives, and this is also a learning moment here. With this Y card, I think is going to be key, and it's going to be a practice for you as well. So Aries, let's pull some charms. This is a long reading, which is fine. we are not in a rush. You are in a rush this this month, it looks like, but you know, it's okay. That's okay. If it feels good. Oh, okay, nice. Something came out already. Alrighty. Yeah, this is an intoxicating sexual encounter, I think. I don't think it's toxic in that kind of sense, but it could be, it's very mind-altering experience, I think. And expand in your mind as well. Because this is actually a lucky charm. So it's not something that is super toxic, I think, but it's, you understand how powerful this is and how it really takes over your brain chemicals, I think. And that's okay, you know, it's a Scorpio kind of powerful connection, so it's very deep. I think you should not hide your sorrows from each other. There is this sense of both of you in a connection, and more you so are hiding your inner conflicts maybe, or your experiences or your worries. I think you can tell this person. I think you would be safe. This could be very therapeutic without, you know, you wanting to be the person, your therapist, but this could be very therapeutic to tell your person your worries, because there's my little worry puppets. So, this is weird. Yeah, make sure you're not projecting your past experiences on this person, onto this person. This is very important, very, very important. There is super deep transformation coming in for you. Double charm. You might not see it yet. Extremely deep with the death charm, Scorpio charm, and the snake. There's some magic going on when it comes to your new vision forward. I think also in your public life, how you want to present yourself in public, also your professional life. I hear don't be needy. Your passions will help you to really move towards the right direction. Super creative attachment. I think also you should be an open heart. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Love it, love it. Open heart expression, creative open heart expression also when it comes to your personal, I would say personal life and professional life, I think. This could be really a game changer when it comes to your professional life, that you come into a position where your skill of open-hearted creative self-expression, maybe you're a good storyteller, maybe you're funny, maybe you're jokey, maybe this can really help you in your professional life. I know an Aries, he's a friend of mine who is such a good storyteller, and he's not, you know, he's not even somebody who is writing it down or something. He's just, you listen to him and you just have, he's not a comedian, he's just a regular ass person, you know. He's a great person, he's doing regular jobs, but he's so good at carrying a funny story from his life. He's just, you just want to listen to him. It's just funny, you just want to hang out with him because he's just like a funny person that is so good at it. He's an entertainer, you know, and this is somebody you want to have in a work environment, and have somebody you want to be around to motivate people. He's that kind of person, and he's an Aries, so that's what's coming through for me here. And this is creative self-expression, you know, and this creative, very open-hearted, free creative self-expression could really help you in your professional life right now. Just be your confident, funny, open-hearted self. So yeah, there is definitely, believe in miracles also when it comes to money, because this Venus charm went here on the general reading and not necessarily in the love section of the reading. Believe in transformation when it comes to money, and even miracles, I want to say. If you don't believe it, it can't happen, right? I love this charm. It's my little miracle charm. So, yeah. And, well, this person, in your relationship situation, if there's a specific person, they are healthily, loosely attached on a very passionate level, which is very healthy. Don't be too irritated if they're not super actively running towards you. This is a good thing. This is a healthy thing. They're in their power. There's still a lot of passion and communication and forward fast movement, and they're not clinging to this, which is healthy. Healthy, healthy, healthy. All right. Wow. Aries. Love this for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I hope that you have a great December. It looks like you're gonna have a great December, full of passion, full of life force, full of lust, full of fun, full of activities. So enjoy yourself, and I hope you come back next time. And until then, I hope you have great holidays, a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.